Pause for a moment. Look at your hands. Feel your breath. Sense the hidden heartbeat in your chest. Now ask yourself, why this body? Why this form, this life, this story, and not another? Somewhere in a forgotten corner of time, before you ever took your first breath, a monumental decision was made. Your soul, that eternal spark that transcends the cycles of birth and death, chose to inhabit this exact body. With its strengths and its weaknesses, its unique features, its ancestry, and its circumstances. This wasn't random. It wasn't by chance. It was a conscious, intentional, and profoundly wise choice. But why? What hidden reasons led your soul to incarnate in this particular physical form, with these characteristics, these limitations, and these potentials? There is a purpose behind every detail of your biology, your temperament, your family, and, even more importantly, what your soul is trying to teach you through this vehicle you call me. In this video, we're going to uncover one of the most ancient and subtle secrets of esoteric traditions. The reason why the soul chooses a specific body in which to incarnate. This is not a superficial topic or a mere philosophical curiosity. It is a truth that, once understood, radically transforms how you view life, your relationship with your body, and your spiritual path. I'll reveal how ancient cultures understood the soul-body connection. What principles govern the choice of physical, familial, and karmic circumstances in each incarnation? How can you read the map your soul traced into your body to understand your deeper mission in this lifetime? And above all, how can you reconcile with your physical form in order to make the most of the potential your soul planted within it? Because when you understand why you chose this body, you stop fighting against yourself. When you remember the hidden purpose behind your form, you begin to collaborate with your soul. And then everything begins to shift. Your health, your relationships, your talents, even your challenges, all rearrange themselves as part of a sacred design. So I invite you to join me on this journey of revelation. Take a deep breath. Feel the unique vibration of your being. And get ready to remember a secret your soul has always known. To understand why your soul chose this body, we must dive deep into the ancient esoteric traditions, those that didn't just observe the material world, but read the invisible fabric of the cosmos. In the mystical schools of Egypt, it was taught that the soul was an eternal traveler, a being that descended cyclically into the physical world to perfect itself, to learn, and to expand its consciousness. According to the Hermetic papyri, before incarnation, the soul would pass through the Hall of the Two Truths, where it would contemplate a complete vision of its past lives, unfinished lessons, and dormant gifts yet to be awakened. There, it would choose its next body, not as punishment, but as the perfect tool for continuing its spiritual evolution. Similarly, in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, the concepts of karma and dharma explain that each incarnation is shaped by a balance of causes and effects, of past actions and future potential. The soul chooses the conditions, including the body, that best allow it to balance karma, express its dharma or purpose, and accelerate its awakening. The Taoists of ancient China shared this vision, though in their own poetic way. To them, the Shen, the soul, descended into the manifest world to dance between the polarities of yin and yang, seeking harmony. Before birth, the Shen would select a body whose energetic blueprint, or Ming, aligned with the lessons it wished to experience. A particular physical constitution, organs with specific strengths and weaknesses, a distinct emotional and mental tendency. The body was seen as a musical score the soul had composed beforehand, to perform a unique melody in this lifetime. Even within the Hebrew Kabbalah, we find echoes of this ancient wisdom. Kabbalists taught that before birth, the soul was brought before the angel Layla, who showed it a vision of its earthly mission. Filled with both fear and anticipation, the soul accepted the exact circumstances, parents, environment, body, that would support its growth. Upon incarnating, it would forget this vision, but the imprint of its purpose remained etched within its being. From all these traditions, a clear and powerful message emerges. Your body is not an accident. It is not a prison. It is a sacred choice made by your soul, a vehicle crafted with precision to lead you toward the experiences, challenges, and discoveries your consciousness longed for before birth. When you understand this, you stop cursing your limitations, your physical traits, your circumstances. You begin to see your physical form as the perfect map for your evolution, a compass pointing to the lessons you came to learn, the gifts you came to express, and the wounds you came to heal. In the next section, we'll go deeper into how to decode that map. I'll show you the hidden signals your soul inscribed within your body, and how to use them to move forward with clarity, purpose, and harmony. Now that you understand your body is not an accident, but a deliberate choice made by your soul, it's time to learn how to decipher the messages embedded in your physical form. Because yes, every trait, every bodily tendency, every biological peculiarity is a symbol, a coded message pointing to the lessons and gifts you came here to integrate. The ancient sages knew this well. To them, the body was a sacred map, a three-dimensional mirror of your spiritual journey. Let's explore how to interpret some of these keys with the same reverence and insight they once taught. 1. Your physical constitution, your primary tool. In traditional energy medicines like Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, physical constitution is seen as the terrain where the soul sows its experience. If your body is strong, solid, broad-boned, and muscular, your soul may have chosen a life that requires grounding, endurance, and perseverance. If, on the other hand, your body is light, flexible, agile, and inclined toward delicacy, your lessons may center on fluidity, creativity, and emotional sensitivity. Every constitution carries both virtues and challenges. A strong body may need to learn patience, as it tends toward control. A light body may need to learn grounding, as it tends to scatter. Your task is to recognize the type of energy that defines you, and bring it into balance. 2. Your dominant organs, portals of learning. In Taoism, each major organ holds specific emotions, virtues, and lessons. For example, the heart channels joy and compassion, but also impatience. The lungs process grief and anger, their lesson is acceptance. The stomach and spleen regulate trust, nourishment, and the ability to give and receive. The kidneys manage fear, willpower, and ancestral energy. If, since childhood, you've had recurring issues in a particular organ, that is no coincidence. Your soul chose that portal to work on a specific virtue. Recurring ailments are persistent messages, your lesson is there, waiting. 3. The hands and face, your energetic signature. Arts like palmistry and physiognomy, reading the hands and the face, are not mere superstitions. They are coded maps that reflect the talents, challenges, and potentials your soul imprinted onto your body. Broad hands with short fingers suggest a practical nature and a life lesson in patience and precision. Long, slender hands point to abstract thinking and a need to ground ideas into action. A round, symmetrical face speaks of a path of harmony, empathy, and relationship building. A sharp, angular face suggests a life focused on assertion, leadership, and clear direction. Observing these traits is like reading your soul's fingerprint. 4. Recurrent emotions, the voice of your energy body. The emotions that arise most easily in you are also clues within the sacred map. If sadness visits you often, if impatience overwhelms you, if fear is an old companion, these are not random, they are carefully chosen lessons from before birth. Your energetic body translates lessons into emotions, so that you may recognize, feel, and transcend them. Every part of you is a sacred text your soul wrote before birth. Your constitution, your organs, your features, your emotions, all are keys to accessing your deeper mission. So far, we've learned how to read the sacred map your soul inscribed in your body, your physical constitution, dominant organs, recurring traits and emotions. But reading the map is only the first step. The true alchemist doesn't just decipher symbols, they activate them. Knowledge without integration is like a map never used for the journey. The ancient sages understood this well. They said the soul doesn't choose a body merely to observe it, but to work with it, to refine its energies, unlock its potential, and transform its limitations into virtues. Every physical weakness hides a dormant strength. Every emotional tendency conceals a latent virtue. Now, I'll share 4 practical and profound ways to activate your inner map and turn the signals of your body into living tools for spiritual growth. First, conscious breathing into the Tantien, rooting your center. In Taoist teachings, the lower Tantien, located 3 fingers below the navel, is the energetic center of vitality. No matter your physical constitution, cultivating your Tan strengthens your core energy, balances your emotions, and sharpens your mind. Practice this. Sit upright, place your hands over your lower abdomen. Inhale deeply, bringing the breath into your belly. Exhale gently, feeling warmth and weight settle in the lower abdomen. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes daily. This simple act anchors your center and helps you better navigate the challenges of your body and emotional nature. Second, self-massage of the organs, awakening dormant virtues. Taoist tradition teaches that gently massaging each organ awakens the positive emotions associated with it. Massaging the heart, center of the chest, stimulates compassion and joy. Massaging the lungs, sides of the chest, releases grief and cultivates courage. Massaging the mid-abdomen, stomach and spleen, restores trust and serenity. Make gentle circular movements over each area for 1 to 2 minutes, breathing consciously. Visualize warm, radiant light filling each organ. This clears emotional imprints, balances your energy system, and reinforces the soul's lessons for this lifetime. Third, compassionate observation of your emotional patterns. When you notice a recurring emotion, fear, impatience, sadness, rather than rejecting it, observe it with curiosity and kindness. Ask yourself, what virtue wants to emerge through this emotion? Fear often conceals courage. Impatience masks trust in divine timing. Sadness longs for acceptance and gratitude. When the emotion arises, place your hand over your Tantien, take a deep breath, and thank the lesson this feeling is trying to show you. This simple gesture transforms emotion into fuel for your evolution. Fourth, activating your latent talents. Remember, your body also reflects the gifts your soul came to express. If your hands are skilled, your voice strong, your gaze intense. These are not random traits, they are vehicles of your purpose. Choose one concrete action that nourishes your physical talent. If you have strong hands, explore crafts, qigong, or touch-based healing. If your voice is powerful, consider teaching, singing, or speaking. If your body is agile, dive into dance, conscious movement, or energy work. Activating your gifts amplifies your energy field, boosts vitality, and aligns your soul with its embodied mission. Your body is a sacred tool. It is not here merely to survive or be admired. It is here to serve as a bridge between your soul and the material world, an instrument for learning, healing, and manifestation. When you practice these techniques, your body ceases to be a mere container and becomes the living temple of your spiritual expansion. One of the core teachings in esoteric traditions is this. The body is a temple, not a prison, not an obstacle. It is the tool your soul wisely chose to navigate this earthly experience and fulfill its purpose. Now that you've learned to read and activate your inner map, it's vital to cultivate habits and attitudes that strengthen this sacred connection, day after day. Because true transformation doesn't happen in a single mystical moment, it unfolds through the consistency of small daily actions. Here are 5 simple and profound practices to keep this soul-body relationship alive. 1. Silent listening to the body. At the beginning or end of your day, sit in silence and close your eyes. Scan your body with your attention, feet, legs, abdomen, chest, hands, face. Gently ask, what is this part of me trying to tell me today? Don't judge or overanalyze, just feel, listen, and thank it. This sharpens your sensitivity, reveals subtle tensions, and deepens the body-soul dialogue. 2. Breathing into the Tantien throughout the day. Don't reserve conscious breathing just for formal practice. Several times a day, while walking, working, or speaking. Bring your awareness to the lower abdomen and breathe into that space. Feel yourself becoming grounded, centered, and energized. This keeps your energy center active, stabilizes emotions, and prevents mental scattering. 3. Honor your constitution, through aligned food and movement. Observe what kind of food and movement nourish you best. If your constitution is dense and strong, lighter foods and fluid movement bring harmony. If your constitution is light and agile, grounding foods and practices restore balance. Honoring your physical biotype strengthens your vitality and supports the integration of your karmic lessons. 4. Nightly ritual of body gratitude. Before sleeping, take a moment to mentally travel through your body and thank each part for supporting you throughout the day. Thank you, feet, for holding me. Thank you, hands, for creating. Thank you, heart, for beating tirelessly. Feel your soul embracing its physical vehicle. This regenerates your energy during sleep, supports healing, and gently rewrites old memories of body rejection. 5. Expression of your physical gift. Each week, set aside time for an activity that activates the gift your body carries. Create with your hands. Speak or sing with your voice. Move consciously through dance, yoga, or martial arts. Meditate to channel inner vision. This anchors your spiritual purpose into matter, turning your body into a living instrument of your soul's mission. When you honor your body each day, you honor your soul's sacred decision to incarnate in it. These practices not only harmonize your physical state, they align you with the deeper purpose your higher self mapped out before birth. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered a truth long whispered by the ancient spiritual traditions, though forgotten by many. Your body is not an accident. It is a deliberate, sacred choice made by your soul. Every cell, every feature, every recurring emotion, every strength, and every apparent limitation. They are all carefully placed clues meant to guide you toward your expansion, your learning, and your realization. We've seen that the body is a sacred map, a living text written in flesh, bone, and energy. You've learned to read its signals. Your physical constitution as a primary tool. Your organs as portals of virtue. Your traits as fingerprints of the soul. Your emotions as messengers of evolution. And more importantly, you've discovered how to activate that map. How to work with it, unlock its potential, and turn it into a conscious ally on your spiritual path. True inner mastery does not come from rejecting the body, nor from seeking to escape it. It comes from inhabiting it fully, honoring it as the temple it is, and allowing your soul's light to express through it. The soul does not incarnate to flee matter, it incarnates to illuminate it. And when you consciously choose to listen to, care for, and activate your body, a sacred alchemy takes place. The soul embraces the body, and the body becomes a transparent channel of eternal wisdom. Perhaps today, as you look at your hands, your face, or feel the rhythm of your breath, you do so with renewed understanding. You no longer see yourself as fragmented. You understand now, authentic spirituality is not separate from the body, it unfolds through the body, like a flower opening its petals to the sun. If this message has resonated with you, share this wisdom. Expand this energy, and allow others to remember the map that leads to inner harmony. Subscribe to this channel, activate notifications, and like this video so that together we may continue exploring the mysteries and teachings that, since ancient times, have guided seekers of balance and truth. Stay tuned for future videos, where we'll keep unveiling hidden knowledge, ancestral techniques, and energy practices that strengthen the body, awaken the mind, and expand the soul. Your journey doesn't end here, it's only beginning. Every conscious breath, every act of love toward your physical form, every moment of deep inner listening, is a reaffirmation of the sacred pact between your soul and your body. May the light within you radiate through your form. And may your form become a living temple of wisdom and harmony.